How do? Welcome back. Don't believe it's May, would you? The sun came out briefly for a couple of my crawls, and then continuing the trend of 2024 thus far. Today it is miserable, raining, and no signs of letting up. So that's life, I guess. I'm gonna get wet all day. Kind of used to it now, a bit over it, but you know, we'll get on with it. So I made it to Boston. Back to Boston, first time we've done a video in Boston. I'm on my own, 'cause it's a Thursday. Yeah, first video in Boston. Doing some of the outskirts first, and then back in to do some revisits to places I've been before that are good within the town centre. And my first port of call today was the mill. But to say it hasn't started particularly well would be an understatement, because I turn up and it says closed for private function. And absolutely nothing on their social media saying that they were closed today for a private function. Bit of a shame. Here it's just reopened and had a refurb and everything like that, so massive shame. But if it's closed, it's closed. We'll move on. Okay, so that was a huge waste of my time getting wet, but the weather is relenting slightly. So I jumped in the cab and I've come back up to the other end, because apparently the one I was going to do second also closed in the afternoon, so I would have missed that as well. So I'll have to try and do some walking later. It's going to make the route seem a bit weird to you, but I've got a little bit of a plan to try and get it done. So I'm going to start at what would have been my final pub of the day, one that I've done before, called the Eagle. It's a Castle Rock pub, decent real ales, things like that. Good place to start, so rather than finish, we'll start with it. Castle Rock pub, there's loads of real ales and stuff. Some different ones on the other side as well, and some different tap choices. Split into two, so you've got the bigger bar through there, pool table round to the back. As you can see, dartboard and stuff in here. It's very smart, very nicely presented. Very good place to start. Really top Castle Rock pub. Then again, Castle Rock don't do bad pubs either, do they? I've not found one. Got a great little outdoor space as well. Pool table, bits like that. Yeah, this is the other bar, goes quite round. Nice place. It isn't going according to plan, but contingencies, you know? So we'll work on it. So I've come out to the Coach and Horses, who have very kindly offered to open at 4 o'clock for me, because obviously I was only going to be up this end of the town at this time. Obviously that's now changed, but I thought I can't let them down or muck them about anymore, so I've got here for 4 o'clock. So I'm going to do this, then I'll have a rethink, and I'll think about where I'm going to head from this. But I can make it work, you know. I've been in tougher situations, and the rain stopped. You know, always look for a silver lining on that cloud. Stop number 2, going to be the Coach and Horses. But I love it in it. This is a proper, and I mean proper, old school pub decor. There it is. Got a pool table, got a dartboard, got a little yard and stuff outside. But if you want something to look at in it, some impressive little trinkets, things like this, look at some of these. And yesterday, John and Linda are the landlord and landlady. Yesterday, they had a didgeridoo arrive that's going to go up on the wall. I wish I knew how to play a didgeridoo, but I don't. But this is the proper in it. This is proper old school pub feels, and I absolutely love everything about it. Decent. You're hiding from your camera, aren't you? She's literally wandering around. Guinness, Bateman's Brewery, good beers, Bateman's Brewery as well. Cruz Campo just put in, and that's fashionable with you lot at the moment. You're all loving that, aren't you? So you can get down in here. This is a proper pub, and this is why I started doing what I do. Make sure if you've never come in the Coach and Horses, get down here and have a look. Okay, so it's taken me about 5 minutes to walk from the Coach and Horses. Honestly, I love the Coach and Horses. They're salt of the earth people, John and Linda, that run that. It's a fantastic pub. Very interested to go on a Bateman's Brewery tour, because the beers in there were absolutely fantastic as well. Really impressed. Right, so my third stop of the day now has become the new inn. I mean, look at this. That is impressive looking from the outside, isn't it? Beautiful looking. But yeah, I've since heard on Facebook, since we posted that the Folly also from last time, that doesn't open today. Just bizarre to me, some of the ones that are not opening or are closed for different functions. What are the people of Boston supposed to do on a Thursday if half the pubs can't be able to open? Anyway, this looks beautiful. New in stop 3. Definitely a bit of a locals pub. Friendly enough, but local. It definitely feels like a bit of a locals pub, so I don't really feel that comfortable like filming or shouting. They're all talking quite loud, but it's friendly enough in there. I don't mind locals boozers. It's got a good little outdoor space on the back of it as well. Landlord's friendly. So all in, Not a bad experience, not a bad pub. See where we go from there. Now that the rains has stopped, it's not a bad little walk around, to be honest. I'm still kind of on the outskirtsy part of the town, I suppose. Look at that, a windmill. It's nice, isn't it? So it's been, again, it's taken me 4 minutes probably to walk up here to my next port of call, which is this, the King's Arms, another Bateman's. I was very impressed by Bateman's with their ales and stuff thus far, especially the one that I had in, or two I tried actually, in Coach and Horses. So the King's Arms is my fourth stop of the day. My second Bateman's pub of the day. Any more Bateman's beers, so I've gone for this in here. St George's Glory. Now mate, I love to be a little bit patriotic whenever I can be. And it is here. And it's actually really good. All of the Bateman's beers I've tried Triple XB and 5G in the Coach and Horses, and now this in here. All of them. Pool table in here. Old school little pub. Big space out the back and stuff as well. Top pub. Really happy with this. Right, it's taken me about 15 minutes to walk to the next stop, which is one that I've been to before. It's another Bateman's pub. I never was a Bateman's pub, but I didn't know much about Bateman's, to be honest. Until I came to Boston. They're all around this area, apparently. So yeah, I didn't know much about Bateman's, but I'm learning as I go, which is the best way with this, isn't it? Learn as you go. Been here before. Met a really lovely lad called Adi, who used to be the bar manager here, who sadly was assaulted and killed earlier this year, just on this street where I'm stood. So that's a bit sad. So I'm going to go in and pay my respects. Looking forward to being back in here. Good little rock pub, this. Adi was behind. I mean, that's a tribute to Adi, that symbol up there. Adi was responsible for putting live bands and stuff on in here and bringing sort of a rock music scene over to Boston. So I'm sure the place is much worse off without him, which is a real shame. But you know, let's go and pay our respects in here and see how they're doing now. Right, I said I love being in here. I love this place. Let's have a look at the beers first before we go talking, and I'll take you on a thing. So we've got the Bateman's beers. And I love this place, but like I said, it's one of those that, look at this, come and have a look at this as well. Look what they did, look what they did, look what they did. Look, you can imagine how much that threw me when I walked in, can't you? But let's have a wander through the rest of it. So it's a lovely, so they do a lot of rock music, live bands and things like that. Area, there is a quiet area, sitting up here with some really good music memorabilia and stuff up here as well. Look. It's a lovely place. They're lovely people that run it. I said I feel so sorry for them, and I'm so proud of the way they've coped with what happened to AD. That was his name. AD Whiting was his name. Obviously had a vision for the place, and they'd been here since the guys who run the place now took it over. Apparently he might still be here as well. There's a few ghost stories going on of buckets tipping over and stuff like that. If he is here, fair play to him, because he was so passionate about this place. And I can see why. It's a great pub. They're lovely people. The beer's good. The music's great. Get down to the Carps. Give them some support. Honestly, I love the Carps. I love the guys that run it. I love the customer. I just love the Carps. I think it's such a lovely pub. I'm so proud of how they've come through what was obviously a very difficult time for them and the town in general, I would imagine, because it's not nice hearing something like that, especially if someone who works in the industry works in the town. So fair play to them for pulling through together, doing what they can. So I'm on the walk down towards the town centre again now, where you can see the beautiful church in the middle. And this was a fun little place that I stopped in last time, number 20, hotel and bar. So this is going to be my sixth stop of the day. Before we film anything in the bar, I thought I'd just show you the amazing back garden area that they've got on here, because last time I came to Boston, so it was well sunny, so this was absolutely packed out. I had a DJ playing under that umbrella and stuff up there as well, and it was well busy out here. It is a great little garden space. Obviously there's a bit of barbecuing here by the looks of things as well. Great little garden space though. So this is the back of the number 20 hotel. Great little space. Let's go and see the bar. It's a nice little bar area. Look. Nice little space. I couldn't tell you what the music is because it's not up my street, but it's a nice friendly little place. Good little hotel, and it is right in the centre of town as well. 50 yards, 100 yards tops. Then we'll bring you to Good Barnes Yard. This proper food bar. I remember some great looking food coming out here last time I was here. Great big beer garden and stuff down there at the back. Wonderful looking little pub this is. As I said, look at the little cobbled streets it's on. And you can't beat a view like that, can you? So Good Barnes Yard is my 7th stop of the day. I do need to pick the pace up a little bit because I've done radio, I've done podcast things, I've done a local paper interview. There were people meeting me all the way around, slowing me pace down. So I need to pick me pace up. Good Barnes Yard up next. Right, I said outside, didn't I? The food last time I was here smelled amazing. It still does. Trust me, this is a food-led house. It does smell absolutely phenomenal. It's a lovely old pub though, in general. It's got a lovely old school pub feel to it, and it's just a beautiful looking. There's a big restaurant side to it up there. It's just a beautiful pub. Staff are friendly. It's a lovely atmosphere, lovely vibe, lovely gaff. And honestly, if you want a laid-back, relaxed atmosphere and some good food, come in here because top notch. Just met a lovely chap in there called Phil Green. He runs a YouTube channel called Old School Motorcycles Limited, LTD Limited. Type that in if you like motorcycles. Give him a subscribe because we should all help each other. Old School Motorcycles Limited. He was a nice fella. His YouTube channel looks good fun. I'm gonna watch that when I get him. Right, the best bit about coming to the next one is you get to walk through of this. I mean, look at that. It is kind of stunning. Whichever side you're standing on here, it's kind of beautiful. And the pub at the end, the church keys, looks like this. I mean, how beautiful again is that? Look at the way the wall leans. I'm sure it does pick up on the video. The wall literally leans to one side. So very dangerous when it floods around here for this one. They've got a great little outdoor space as well from what I remember. So let's wander around to this side and show you this. Because again, it's the last time I was in Boston. It was sunny. So this was absolutely packed out. Packed out garden. Lovely space. So this is, I think it's stop 8. I said my route's been so messed up today that even I can be forgiven for forgetting what number I'm on. But I think it's stop 8. I love it here. Honestly, like you can see the leaning wall and you see the beams. So you know what, I'm a sucker for beams. So have a look at the bar. So we've got Heineken Guinness, Carling in inches. One of the Bateman's on again. Are you a Bateman's pub? You're not a Bateman's pub. Just have the Bateman's beers. See, Bateman's, they're everywhere, I'm telling you. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Look at it. Beautiful bar area. Have a wander through here with me. Like, there's some of these little alcove rooms. And beautiful little bits. It's one of those that is just, that outdoor space, when in summer, that outdoor space makes it absolutely prime for people coming. But wicked looking little pub, isn't it? Old, historic, family run. The landlady's lovely. Top one. I love this. Again, historic beyond belief. Isn't it that? You've got to love places like that. I do. Cobbled streets. I love the vibe of it. 100 yards further down brings us to Britannia. Late night party venue, from what I remember. The doors open, so they're obviously still doing well because it's quite early for a late night venue to be open. So we'll do Britannia up next. Obviously, Court of Britannia said it's a late night venue, so obviously they've got DJ starting at 9 and stuff enough. So I got in here while they've got a little bit quiet, so I can get you what I've got. Got the beats on. Carlo Bateman's beers. It's always nice to see some Bateman's beers. I've got, what's your name?
I'm Carlo.
Tally. He's my new buddy. He's a Leeds fan, and he's off to watch. He's a Leeds United fan, and he's off to watch Leeds in the playoffs tonight. Good man. Pool table and stuff over this side. Decent enough space and stuff they've got in here. As a late night venue, this is a wicked little place to stop it in. Onto the Stumptown Candle. He's an interesting character. Spent half his time latched onto my side, mumbling in my ear. So he's definitely one of those interesting characters you meet in a town. The lad that works in there is lovely. He's a late night venue, so I got in there early because why not get in, do it where I can actually show you around a little bit and show you what it is. But yeah, that chap, whatever if you heard what his name was, then you did better than I did because I have no idea. But anyway, Craft Union Pub of the town, a Stumptown Candle, which number, I think it's number 10. I have no idea because my route is all out the window. I think it's stop number 10. But yeah, he is I've got spit in my ear still. Honestly, I've got spit in my ear. What an interesting, odd character that chap is. The town's Craft Union Pub. It's not one of the biggest craft, but obviously with Craft Union, you can always watch all of the sport everywhere you go. You get to watch what they've got going on in the world. Two ales on in here, Wadsworth and Adams. And he said, you know, with Craft Union, you know what you see is what you get. It's a great place to watch the sport. It's a good little. I love Craft Union as a brand, you know. Might even do that Christmas single with them at Christmas, you know. If they ever come through to me, if they ever come back. I think they challenged me to get 100,000 followers by Christmas with that Christmas single, and we're more than halfway there already. So, you know, here's what it is. Lovely, lovely place. Stumptown Candle, come and see. So this was somewhat I did seasons. That is now shut down, apparently. That was a cocktail bar that I went in and asked for a pina colada, which is actually on their menu, and they had no Malibu. A cocktail bar with no Malibu. I'm not surprised they've shut down anyway. On we go. So, from Craft Union, across this beautiful... It's a nice bridge as well. I'm impressed it's still light. But, we did that last time. White Hart Hotel, definitely more of a food-led place. And hotel more than it is a pub. So, I'm going to miss it out today because I've done it before. But it's beautiful, look at that. And what a view to wake up to. But the town Spoons is just on the other side here. The moon underwater. Need a Wetherspoons carpet fire, don't we? Moon underwater is. Sometimes, like, it's nice to find things in the Wetherspoons. I've never seen Wetherspoons have a porter on.
But I do agree with you most.
So I like that. And on a Thursday, these are the prices. So that's supposed to be 75p in here for half a porter. 75p. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Do you want to see the carpet? Yeah, here's the carpet. Interesting one. 75p for half a porter. This might be the cheapest porter, but it is the cheapest porter I've ever bought. And it's actually not bad. It's actually pretty good. 75p. £1.49 for a pint on a Thursday. Boston Wetherspoons. Is that all Wetherspoons? Is that all Wetherspoons? As far as spoons go, not a bad one. Not a bad carpet. Not a bad place. Right, 200 yards further down, so minutes walk, brings you to one of the friendliest pubs to Boston, the Golden Lion. It doesn't look much from the outside, does it? I think I remembered saying this on the review and thinking that last time. It doesn't look much from the outside, but inside, the warmest welcome you could possibly find. Lovely pub, run by lovely people. Looking forward to being back inside. Getting my Uber driver then to pick me up, so we can hopefully get around some of those from the outskirts that we missed earlier on the opening hours. So Golden Lion is potentially, I think, the last one in town to do. So we go from there. Honestly, I love it in here. Some might say, like, this is the creepy weird friend that stands in the corner at parties. It isn't. This is a wicked little pub. Pool table, dartboard, friendly welcome. I said, didn't I? London Pride on. Some good stuff. You don't have to hide. You can be in my video. You don't have to hide. You don't have to hide. Plus the 6X. Diet, please. I'm watching me weight, as you can tell. I'm watching it grow normally. That's the way it goes. But what a wicked fun, friendly little pub this is. It's a little bit down from the Wetherspoons, but if you've never been in here and you live in Boston, seriously, even if you don't live in Boston, you're in Boston for the day, come down and meet, because they're lovely. Lovely. It's a lovely little pub. Come down, see this one, tell them Dale sent you, and they'll look after you. I promise you. So what originally should have been pub 3, but because of the opening hours of others, the route ended up getting massively changed. I ended up getting a Uber driver to bring me back to Queen of Spades, which will be my penultimate stop of the night in amongst the houses, up on the housing estate. Honestly, they should have been 3rd on the route, so I apologise for the higgledy-piggledy way I've done the route. Queen of Spades is penultimate stop of the night. It's exactly what I expected. Big locals housing estate, boozer, friendly enough. Pretty standard, what you'd expect to find on the old taps and stuff. No hand pulls, nice enough. Got a pool table, dartboard, stuff like that. Pretty standard for what I would have expected. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing to rhyme with it. So, got the Uber to bring me up to the ball house. So this is the 2nd time I've been up here today. And again, it's all in darkness now. They messaged back on the Facebook page earlier saying they didn't open until 5. So I messaged back and said, I'll spin back round on the way out. And again, it's all in darkness. I'm baffled, bemused, and a little disappointed, to be honest, because when they said they didn't reopen until 5, it's only 9:30, and they're closed again. Honestly, what's the point? So that was Boston then, but thoroughly disappointing on a few fronts, because what is the point of me doing what I do and coming around to do stuff when nowhere can actually be bothered to be open on the hours they said it will. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you, but that's it then.